a winner's bracket contest to see who will go straight to tomorrow's title game. It's the second-seeded Central Connecticut State Blue Devils taking on the fourth-seeded Sacred Heart Pioneers. So we'll get a take two here with Shaw over at third, Brown at second, Claybart at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes to DiFilippo at the plate. That's outside, ball 4. And the first run of the game is brought in on a walk. A bases-loaded walk to DiFilippo. Shaw crosses home, and it's 1-0 Pioneers, including a win back on May 6th against Sacred Heart, in which he pitched 6 1/3, only giving up 6 hits and a run. 1-2 breaking ball right back at him, that'll go through. 1 run will score. A second run is being waved in. The throw will be cut off, and it's 3-0 Sacred Heart. Here's the 3-1. That misses upstairs. The ball got away from the catcher. It's going to go to the backstop, and another run's going to come in. Pepazzello crosses home plate, and it's 4-0 Sacred Heart. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This is swung on and hit deep to right center. Back at the track, at the wall. This one's out of here. T.T. Bowens with a leadoff homer here in the second. His 5th home run of the season, and the Blue Devils answer right back. 27 RBI on the season for Coleman. Sostrich the 0-1. That's hit on the ground at third. DiFilippo lost it. Throws to second. The throw is high. Jennings crosses home plate, and the score is now 4-2. Sostrich ready for another 3-2. Gilmet swings and ropes this one to right. And that'll drop down. Ali income free. 1 run will score. And a second run will score because Gilmet's safe at second. Pepazzello couldn't catch up to it in right. The ball fell. 2 Blue Devils cross. And even 50 pitches thrown. This is hit hard, deep to center field. Perry is back at the track, at the wall, and this one's out of here. T.T. Bowens to dead center, a solo homer, and it's now 6-4 Central Connecticut.
And I think it's time they call him TNT Bowens, the way the ball explodes off of his back. Runners lead. Lembo fires. Ripped into left field for a base hit. Wendell will score. Here comes Lockery. Coleman slides into third. And it's a 2-run single.
We're about an hour away once this game finishes from the start of our second game of the day, game 4 of the tournament overall. This is popped up into right field. Jennings close to the line. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. For the 7th time in history, and for the first time since 2010, the Central Connecticut State Blue Devils are headed to the NEC Championship round. T.T. Bowens is also our Bayer player of the game, and he's standing by downstairs with Coach Hickey and our own Paul Dottino.
Well, Craig, you know, during the broadcast, I called T.T. Bowens TNT because the ball explodes off his bat. 2 deep home runs, and they say this is a pitcher's park. But not when you're at the plate, right?
I mean, I guess so. I just attempted to put good swings on the ball, see a good pitch, and luckily that's what happened. It could have been 2 doubles, 2 singles, could have been anything. I just put a good swing on the ball, that's it.
Now, you've been fighting an oblique the last couple of weeks, and then, of course, you get the start here today, and that had to feel good. You came in yesterday as a pinch hitter. You had gotten a seeing eye bloop shot in the outfield that wound up going for 3. I know you were hustling at third base, but this was a little bit of a different story for you today.
Yeah, and I've been feeling better. Like, I've been rehabbing it and everything, and I'm just about at 100%, and so it feels good to get back into things and playing every day almost, so it just starts to feel good.
I think the bat has made a statement. You're not coming down the lineup now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, Coach. As I look at the stat sheet, it says to me now you guys have won 7 in a row and 13 out of your last 15. And you said to me during the course of the week the contributions up and down your lineup and then your pitching staff. Did you know today your 4th and 5th hitters, despite the fact that you scored 10 runs, did not have a hit between them?
Yeah, I believe me. You look at this game as terms of the opportunities that present themselves, and after we took one on the chin in the first inning, TT's first swing sort of got us up off the mat. Obviously it was a pretty impressive shot. And all of a sudden we got ourselves an energy back into our dugout. Usually when you get hit with that, it takes 3 or 4 innings, but to be able to respond right back then, and then we were able to stretch it out little by little. Maybe not as much as I thought we should have, but we had distanced ourselves just enough. We made it a little bit harder. They were one swing away from making it a 10-8 game, and things would have gotten a lot tighter. But, you get outs when you can. You try to minimize. And even the first inning, as crazy as it was, I think we got a huge out, the first out of the game at home, which ended up, and then a line drive off the pitcher getting it out where that very easily could have been 8. And that's a whole different world. But it was a great job up and down the lineup, like you said.
I have to ask you, how hard was it of a decision to leave Apple in there? He gave up those 4 runs. He was struggling in that first inning, but then he scuffled back and gave you some very important pitches.
No, absolutely. To be able to get through 6 after that, he was one batter from coming out of the game. He really was. But I think the idea that we were able to come back and get off the mat, like I said earlier, gave him some energy, and then getting those 3 outs in the bottom of the second are huge.
All right, as a baseball man, you like the close dramatics of last night, or you like the easy ones today?
Well, that's why you play them every day. That's why you got to stay calm and collective and on an even keel. We got to try to, obviously we're in a good position right now, but somebody's going to be done tonight and looking to play tomorrow. So we're going to prepare ourselves, try to align our pitching, and give ourselves the best opportunity to win this championship.
Bottom line, all the W's taste good. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be back. Let's send it upstairs to Craig.